Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At small forward.
Here we go. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Clark is out there with Turner. Then there's Chris Kaman. Then it's Morant. And it's Buffkin in at the 2-guard spot. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Walker against Morant. Pass to Kobe. Jacks up a 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Walker the pass to Willis. That shot off. And Morant's got the ball here for the Raptors. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kaman sets a screen for Morant. Going inside. Pass to Kaman. Out left to the wing. Toronto working the ball around now. Morant right side. 4 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Turner. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. A beautiful reverse layup. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Now here's Turner. Still scoreless. Came in a screen on Walker. Now here's Morant for three. Robinson pulls it in. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Walker surveying the floor. Releases from 15. Robinson misses.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
1:39 left in the first quarter. That ties it up. Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
Always fun to watch Kobe setting other people up.
1:29 left to play in the first quarter. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Gooden has checked in for Dallas. Stoudemire comes in for Walker. The Raptors making a switch here. There's Morant. Last time, 14 points for him. Pass to Sensabaugh. That one's in. His first shot this game. 1:11 left to play in the first. Stoudemire outside. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Stoudemire dishes to Robinson. Now here's Gooden. Not a lot of room. Bryant outside. 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Williams. Pass to Sensabaugh. Mavericks with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's Sensabaugh. Came in a screen on Robinson. Lets it go. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got his second basket. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 1. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Kobe is out there with Stoudemire. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's Melvin Ely. And it's Gooden in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And Bryant, no good on that one. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it. But it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Mavericks shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to L.A. because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got three, and it's been three since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But I enjoy it a lot.
Those are the best of the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped the 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming.
They love their teams. And the Mavericks with some changes. Willis comes in for Melvin Ely. And it's Kemba Walker in for Koulibaly. That one is no good. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it's sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Morant, he's checked in for the Raptors. So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Here's Buffkin. Hasn't made one yet. Shoots over Walker. That one wide left. Fires the three. The rebound by Grant. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Turner. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Causewell. Here's Buffkin. That one goes in. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And it's tied up with that one.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Now, here's Walker. Walker missing again. The Raptors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Grant, no luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And here's Walker outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas.
You know, over the last couple of years, Walker has increased his three-point percentage. That sweet shooting stroke is now a lot more consistent.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Walker against Morant. Bryant gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Kobe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
And you look at Morant. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Now here's Kobe following the miss by Ja Morant. Kobe kicks to Ilgauskas. Outside Robinson. Pass to Willis. Walker with it. And here is Ilgauskas. Guarded by Morant. And that one drops for him. And it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
Hey, you know, after a pedestrian first quarter of shooting, I think they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now. The direction is good.
Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me on.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Now here's Turner, following the miss by Kemba Walker. From the arc, up it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Morant.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Morant against Walker. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by one. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage.
And now it's time to bring up. Thanks for spending half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Turner. Clark is out there with Chris Kaman. Then it's Morant. And it's Buffkin in at the 2 spot. Here's Buffkin. Shoots over Bryant. Buffkin, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Walker the pass to Kobe. Baseline J on the way. That one's not going to go. Good work. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Turner finds Morant for the lead. Mavericks with the rebound. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Walker against Kaman. Good on the bucket. Ilgauskas has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Mavericks.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to talk to his guys. And now let's have a look at the NBA's top snipers, shooting guards with the highest percentage from three-point territory over the last month. Second, Lou Williams. Kobe Bryant, fourth.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
Now here's Morant. 15 points in the game. It doesn't go for him.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Walker's shot is off.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And it's sent back by Bryant.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And the rejection by Clark.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G slam cam. The Mavericks trailing. Bryant looking over the floor. Walker against Morant. Outside, Kobe. Releases. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Inside. Pass to Bufkin. Morant reaches to Turner. No good from 11 feet. For Dallas, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Here's Walker. The 19-footer is on the money. Walker's got 9.
Clearly caught him off guard with that move. Not the guy you'd expect to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully there.
Morant outside. Pass to Bufkin. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Robinson finds Walker. Back to Robinson. A baseline J. Here's Bryant. A second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
The free throw drops for Kobe. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Mavericks making a switch here. Gooden's checked in. Then for the Raptors, Grant comes in for Brandon Clark. Lou Williams is subbed in for John Morant. Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
And here's Kobe from the arc. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Gooden. Gooden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Turner. He has yet to score. Here's Buffkin, defended by Bryant. From the wing. And Willis pulls it down. Willis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Bryant down low. He's got 9. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Walker against Williams. Grant on the wing. Back to Williams. Over Walker. Williams' shot is off. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The Mavericks have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. And that one falls for Willis. And so he hits both. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Sensible from deep three-point land. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Dallas with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we'll be back with you shortly. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Defensively, keep talking, right? Keep helping each other. We get the rebound, go get it early, pick and roll.
And Jason Kidd telling them what it's going to take, all 5 guys communicating on the floor.
And calling for the early pick and roll, you can get really clean looks that way before that defense is able to kind of lock in.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Koulibaly is out there with Gooden. And there's Bryant. Then it's Melvin Ely. And it's Stoudemire in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Coswell. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Stoudemire. Driving the lane. Pass to Eli. And the shot goes down. Eli's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Stoudemire against Morant. A 3-ball. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His 2nd 3 of the game.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Mavericks with some changes. Ilgauskas is checked in for Melvin Eli. And Georgia subbed in for Koulibaly. And the Raptors also making a change. Clark, he's checked in for Grant. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Stoudemire. Floats it up for Bryant. Kobe rises and hammers it home.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Morant.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Outside, Kobe. Kobe on the tape. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Sensabaugh. Clark kicks to Morant. Latrey. Not going to go that time. Mavericks leading by 8. George with the ball. Here's Gooden. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Sensabaugh. Puts up a 3. Coswell can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Stoudemire. And the layup falls. And now it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. The Mavericks with some changes. Willis, he checked in for Gooden. Robinson comes in for Keontae George. And it's Kemba Walker in for Stoudemire. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Sweet move. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Morant.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Morant with the bucket.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Now Walker. Ilgauskas, the pass to Walker. Ilgauskas, a screen on Morant. From deep, Walker. Toronto grabs the miss. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Morant. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Mavericks leading by 9. Outside, Walker. Rebound by the Raptors.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
It's good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Ilgauskas, a screen on Morant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bryant. Bank shot, no good.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up, W in the bag.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Bucket. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Mavericks with possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Turner for 3. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Dallas winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most.
And I